Hello. On the 14th or the 17th of August, it's Winters SEO's 5th birthday. I'm not 5, the channel's 5. It's tradition to do one of these videos at the start of every single one of my 5th but not every single one of my birthdays. So hello. Thank you for choosing to subscribe to Winters SEO. And 5 years. Still here after 5 years. It's amazing. I went back and had a look at the first year anniversary video, and to see the difference between then and now. And the difference then was just lights, rabbit car coming towards me. Whoa, this thing is taking off. And now here I am after 5 years and 60,000 subscribers now, and it just blows my mind. What particularly blows my mind is it's gone all professional. This is me professional. This is Winters SEO professional face, because DeploymentZone.tv launched just over a year ago now, and that seems to be going well. It seems to be building up and up and up and up, and professional is the name of the game. The idea behind DeploymentZone.tv is to build up enough following so I can finally leave the factory, because in August this year, I've been in the factory for 20 years, doing nights and days and all sorts of stuff, and I'd really like to stop working in a factory and start playing 40k full time. Who wouldn't want to play 40k full time and do this hobby full time? And I'm one of the rare lucky people in the world, along with Tabletop Tactics and Striking Scorpion and Mini Wargaming, that seems to have enough of a following that I can, just like those guys, launch my own paid service along with Liam. Thank you very much, Liam. And use that as a launching pad to get out of the factory and make even more videos. So Deployment Zone is going well. I'm hoping that it continues to grow. Liam thinks that it'll get stratospheric and we'll be able to move to Canada and set up a Deployment Zone bunker, or move to Bath and set up a studio there, or move somewhere. Bali maybe would be nice. Move somewhere, set up our own studio together, bunk, that sort of thing, and make more videos. I'm just, I keep expecting it to top out. I keep expecting it to sort of flatline, and that's where we are, and that's what we'll do. And if it flatlines and it stays at a certain subscriber count, then it stays at a certain subscriber count, and I'll still be incredibly pleased with myself and still continue to churn out videos at the same rate that I'm doing right now. But I'm hoping that it will continue to go up and up and up, because the future plan would be to do this full time, which means there'll be even more videos, more on YouTube and more on DeploymentZone.tv. What I want to do is always have a campaign going on DeploymentZone.tv, as well as regular videos on YouTube and regular videos on Deployment Zone, so that at least there'll be a video a week, a battle report a week, every week from me, and also a campaign going on all the time from me, and doing it full time will allow me to do that. So for example, on Deployment Zone, we've got the Pride Before Dawn, we've got the Galmec incident, we've got the Death of Hope, which is just either finished by the time of this video or finishing at the time of this video. And I'm setting up today, because Liam's coming up today, and we're going to start a campaign between me and Liam called the Champion of Chaos. And I think the Champion of Chaos Part 1 will be on YouTube, I think. I need to talk to Liam about this. And the rest, of course, all on DeploymentZone.tv. So by supporting me, by helping me, you're helping generate even more videos, essentially. So here we are, 5 years in, still like a bunny in front of the headlights, wondering what's going on, and hoping that someday we can launch into orbit. So in the meantime, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much to all the subscribers out there. 60,000 subs, that's like mental. One of the videos got over 300,000 views. That's the first, well, not the first, the second one I did was Say Hi Paul with orcs in it. And 300,000 views, that's like normal levels, right? That's what, I mean, this is a niche hobby, 40k. Watching battle reports on the internet, very niche, inside a niche hobby, and 300,000 views for a video is like normal views that normal channels get that show pictures of cats or crocodiles riding on top of hippos and things like that. That's mental. So it's cool. And then there's another one getting up to 300,000 as well. So I must be doing something right, though I have no idea what it is. I think what I'm doing right is I managed to meet, say hi Paul, or he managed to get in contact with me and say, can I play games with you? And I went, yeah. And my wife finally relented to letting me invite strangers that I met off the internet round to the house. So it seemed to have worked out. What else? Oh yeah, the big thank you to Element Games. I'm sponsored now. I've got Element Games. They're sponsored me, and the DeploymentZone.tv open day is on the end of the 31st of August, and we sold out the tickets. People want to come. So really looking forward to that. So there's going to be a couple of games there. There's going to be a Q&A, DZHQ sit and talk answer session with all the guys in the room. We're going to do a series of big debates there. And then the hall will be open after the event, and people can play, basically meet up, throw dice, have fun. All the DZ TV regulars will be there as well, or almost all of them. A couple of them are on holiday, rudely enough. So yeah, a chance to meet them all too, a chance to meet us, chance to talk to us, chance to have some fun, essentially. And they sell beer, and I always like going to a place that sells beer. Yeah. So Element, thank you very much for supporting me. Den of Imagination, I've got a painting studio on the side now, and again they contacted me, painted up Murphy's War, and I haven't told them this yet, but I'm very interested in getting some sisters. Den, if you're watching this, when the sisters come out, I'll probably be sending you an army there to paint as well. Because who doesn't want a bunch of fanatical lunatics in power armor rampaging across the battlefield, screaming the Emperor's name? That sounds like 40k to me. And everyone else I've spoken to about Sisters seems to be, yeah, I think Games Workshop are on for a winner with the Sisters, a battle thing. They're probably going to sell out by a long way, because I haven't heard one person say one bad thing about it, or one person look at the miniatures and go, they're pants. Everyone seems to be very, very interested in them, not one negative thing. And so Games Workshop are probably going to be wondering why they didn't do this ages ago, release plastic Sisters. So that's epic. Den, thank you. Element, thank you. Games Workshop, thank you. Games Workshop, haven't been on their channel this year, but I have been on Warhammer TV 4 times now. Yeah, I think they're big enough to not bother with us YouTubers anymore. They're certainly big enough not to bother with me. And honestly, I'm so busy now that if they probably called me and asked me to come up and appear on their channel, I might have to say no. Because all I'm doing now is focusing as hard as I can to generate as many videos as I can and get out as much content as I can to help try and build on this momentum. You know, it doesn't. It's you know, you've got to keep pushing that snowball, right? You've got to keep building and building and building and building it. So that's what I am doing. And yeah, so Games Workshop, thanks for sending the codexes down. Please send them down a couple more days before the pre-release date, please, because some of us still work. And getting the other, see, I got the Space Marine one out when the Space Marine book dropped, but I'd have loved to have done a White Scars one and loved to have done an Ultramarines one as well, but it came out, then I did the video, then I went to work, then I came back, then I did another battle report. Now I'm doing another one today with Liam. So some of us, or most of us who get the pre-order copies from Games Workshop need a bit more room, time to play with. So if you're wondering why there wasn't the White Scars one and the Ultramarines one, is because I need to clone me if I'm going to do some more things, because I don't have enough of me to go round. I need more time, hence the DeploymentZone.tv thing. And if it continues to build and build and build, then there will be more me, because I will have more time. What else happened last year? I got more armies. Murphy's War is now here. Murphy's not with us today, but Murphy may be with us in the future. What else? DeploymentZone.tv open day, campaigns, dice. I sell dice. There's merchandise now. There's more dice coming. I guess the last thing to say is, because otherwise I just ramble and ramble and ramble, and the idea is to make these short and compact so you can see them in your car at break at lunchtime. And I guess the last thing to say is thank you. Thank you so much for your support, and I really apologize to all those people who message me and say that I'm responsible for getting them back into the hobby. I'm really sorry about that. Sorry to your bank balances. That's not my intention, to drag you back screaming and kicking into this hobby. So apologies to your bank balances, apologies to your wives, husbands, girlfriends, pets, cats, brothers, sisters, for taking all that time away from them. It's not my intention to kidnap you into the world of 40k like that. But thank you for all your kind messages. Thank you for everybody who comments, subscribes, and in a particular thanks and praise and genuflection, you know, the one which is, I don't know, to people who choose diplomazone.tv. You are legend. You are helping me get towards closer and closer to the dream. You are awesome. You are epic. If anyone else wants to help me, support me, and Liam, then please consider subscribing to diplomazone.tv. I think there's enough content on there now to truly justify the asking price, and there's more painting tutorials coming, there's more campaigns coming, all that sort of shenanigans is happening on there. And I'll still continue to put videos on YouTube, and as I say, when I go professional, then, because this isn't there'll be more on YouTube and more on DZ, so it's a win-win for everyone. So yeah, I'll stop blabbering. Just thank you so much for choosing to help me, and thank you to the patrons. Thank you to the Mournival for keeping me sane, and thank you to Liam, because I could not do this on my own, because I need more me. So thank you for milling my Tech Priest engines here, the Kung Fu in my Panda, and thank you to my wife for allowing this to happen and creating it all in the first place. Thank you to everyone. Happy wargaming.